Welcome to an exploration of one of the Bible's most dramatic books, Judges, a time of transition and profound challenges. After Joshua led Israel into the Promised Land, a new era dawned. The tribes were meant to live in unity. However, they often strayed from God's path, leading to a recurring cycle of disobedience and hardship. This pattern was stark. Israel would fall into disobedience, worshipping other deities. As a consequence, they would be oppressed by surrounding enemy nations, suffering greatly. In their distress, the people would cry out to the Lord for deliverance, seeking His mercy. God, in His faithfulness, would raise up a leader, a judge, to rescue them from their oppressors. These judges were charismatic, military and spiritual leaders, bringing temporary peace and restoring order, but a cycle would inevitably repeat. This turbulent period highlights the struggle between faith and temptation. Among the first deliverers was Othniel, Caleb's nephew. Empowered by the Spirit, he brought 40 years of peace. Following him was Ehud, a left-handed man. He cunningly assassinated Eglon, the oppressive king of Moab. This act secured 80 years of rest for the land, demonstrating God's immediate response to repentance. Then came Deborah, a remarkable prophetess and judge, who held court under a palm tree. Alongside her was Barak, a military commander. Deborah's divine strategy led to victory. They defeated the Canaanite general Sisera, emphasizing that God uses all to fulfill His purposes. This narrative showcases courage and faith, proving divine intervention can turn the tide of any battle. Perhaps one of the most relatable stories is that of Gideon, called by an angel. He initially doubted his ability to lead, famously seeking confirmation through a fleece. First wet, then dry, demonstrating his need for reassurance from God. Despite his fears, God used Gideon's small army of just 300 men. They defeated the vast Midianite forces with trumpets, jars, and torches. This miraculous victory underscored God's power and His ability to save through the few. Gideon's story is a testament to overcoming doubt and trusting in divine strength. The Book of Judges reaches its dramatic climax with the story of Samson, a Nazirite from birth. Samson was blessed with extraordinary physical strength, a gift from God. His life, however, was a tragic mix of divine purpose and personal weakness. He was drawn to Philistine women, a choice that often led to conflict and sorrow. His encounters with the Philistines were legendary, marked by incredible feats of strength. He killed 1,000 men with a donkey's jawbone and carried away the gates of Gaza. Yet, his greatest weakness lay in his attraction to Delilah, who relentlessly pressed him. She eventually betrayed him to the Philistines, who captured him and gouged out his eyes. In his final act, imprisoned and humiliated, Samson prayed for strength one last time. He brought down the temple, sacrificing himself to defeat his enemies, a tragic end. The Book of Judges reveals the consequences of disobedience and God's enduring faithfulness. It highlights the constant need for righteous leadership and a unified people. This era foreshadowed the need for a king, a leader who could guide Israel consistently. The Book of Judges reminds us of the importance of covenant, obedience, and God's unwavering grace.